out there.
Beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 8.
Hey guys, I am back to give a little breakdown and review of the new teaser for Star Wars Episode 8. So let's get into this. First off, we see the island that Luke Skywalker is on. It is called Ahch-To, Ahchto. And it looks like it's a little later in the day than when we saw on the island from The Force Awakens. So, very pretty area, Skellen Michael Island. They've had some difficulty shooting there, so I think they did a lot of the stuff on a soundstage that they were able to recreate the setting. So, that's the first thing we see. Next we see is Luke Skywalker, and the look Luke gives us is a little different than he gave in the movie. It's not, sorry, I didn't word that right. It's not a different look. It's a different angle, sort of. We kind of saw just the straight-on Luke Skywalker turning around in the movie, but we get a different angle here. And to me, he conveys remorse over his past, but he also accepts the challenge that is to come with this look. So what I mean by that is, obviously we don't know a lot about Luke's backstory. We don't really know what has been going on in his head, what he's been doing for these last few years. We don't even really know how long he's been on this island. So, in my opinion, there's a lot of discussion about, is Rey Luke's daughter? I'm in that mindset. So what I think that his face represents here is that he feels bad for everything that he has caused her over the past, whether that be not parenting her, I don't really know, but he's also going to accept the challenge of training her. And the next shot we see is that Rey is handing Luke the lightsaber that his father built and that his father cut off when he cut off his hand in Empire Strikes Back. But then again, it's also a little bit different lighting than The Force Awakens. So what I think happened is they went and they completely reshot this scene. And this also solidifies to me that there isn't going to be a time gap in between The Force Awakens and Episode 8. We're going to go straight into it from where we left off, which I love. I think that, I'm not sure how exactly we're going to do it, but maybe, because every Star Wars movie starts off in space, so I don't know how they'd pull that off, but I think this is definitely going to be the first shot we see, not necessarily of the movie, but that we see of Rey and Luke. I think that's a very smart move, because I think people want to know how that conversation picked up, like what happens right there, which I'm definitely in that mindset. I really want to know what Luke said to her, what Rey said to Luke, that kind of thing. So next we also see that Rian Johnson is directing this film, not J.J. Abrams, which we obviously knew, but it's cool to see that Rian is doing this movie. He is behind the camera, which is, it's kind of weird to see, because everything that we've seen has been J.J. Abrams, and I think he did one great job with The Force Awakens. J.J. is definitely one of my favorite directors, but I'm really excited to see what Rian has to take on it. And it's definitely cool that they are including Luke in the marketing for Episode 8, something that they held off on for The Force Awakens. So I'm very happy to see that they're already including Luke, because as we all know, there's a lot of discussion about where's Luke from the marketing for The Force Awakens, which I wasn't opposed to, because sort of like what they're doing with Spider-Man in Civil War, but a very grander scale in The Force Awakens, is they want to save that shot for the movie, because imagine if we saw that look, the first shot of Luke in The Force Awakens in a teaser, then it would have completely, taken away from the effect of the movie. So I'm happy that they're already including Luke now, and that shows that I think we're going to get a lot of Luke in The Force Awakens. And I really do like this teaser. I think it's awesome that they're starting production today too. And I'm okay with the fact that they moved the release date from May to December. I think December is now sort of the Star Wars month. May used to be kind of the Star Wars month for the previous 6 films, but I definitely like that they're doing a December. And just for me personally, I'm going to be in college next year, but I'm always going to be home for Christmas. So I'll have the ability to go to the same theater for all my Star Wars movies, which is very cool, as long as they keep this December. I know the Han Solo movie is still slated for May of 2018, but that could change. So that is sort of my thoughts of this little teaser. I know it's not a lot, but it's still definitely really cool that they already showed us this. And what I think is that, they went back and they reshot this scene a while ago, and they didn't start shooting this today and then upload it today. That wouldn't work. But definitely very cool that they're already including us in the They're already starting to show us some of the movie, which is more than we can say for Rogue One, ironically. But I thought this was really cool. Definitely happy that they dropped this today. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, I apologize for no Force Talk this week. I'm not sure if you guys can tell in my voice, but I've been sick for the last few days, and I'm just starting to get my voice back. And also, stay tuned on Wednesday for a brand new episode of Hero Talk. And always, may the Force be with you, always.